In 2020, we relocated back to Portugal, having been away for over 15 years. After a lot of searching over the next months, we found and bought our first homestead. We spent the next 8 months renovating and working with the land. This wasn't our first time renovating a house, but it was our first time at farming, so the process taught us a lot about what we really needed and wanted to do. With this new knowledge that we'd gained, we decided to flip the property and head more north into the mountains to continue our homesteading journey and future projects. So please like, subscribe and hit the bell and come along as we continue to get back to our roots. So this is the kitchen, and this is what it was like when we moved in. It's a bit dated and it needs some upgrading. So these videos are going to be us upgrading that. A couple of weeks ago there was a problem where one of the cupboards collapsed, and this oven, as you can see, it's just being held up by bits of wood, and the marble worktop is bowed down. So that needs replacing. Then the ceilings, it's like this old dated tone groove. So I've already masked and taped up, and we're going to be painting it like a whitewash. What I'm going to do is just leave the beams brown because it's got that cottagey feel, and then whitewash the wood. Then in the other house, to quickly replace the floor without ripping up tiles or tiling on top, we use these vinyl stick-on tiles. It's really strong, sticky. And this wood effect is really good. It's good for the dogs, it's easy to clean, and if you lay them staggered, like 2/3 down, it really does look like a wood effect. And the good thing is, the transition between doorways, it's so thin, you don't really need to put a buffer on, you don't trip or anything. So once I've done the ceiling, next will be the floor, and then it will be the kitchen. So the kitchen we've gone for is pretty much the same as the last one, which is like an IKEA flat pack. And the reason why we decided we want to show these videos is we thought it'd be a good experience to share, as the kitchen is the heart of the house. So enjoy. So that was coat 1, now for coat number 2. So the second coat on the ceiling is done, and it makes the room look a lot brighter, a lot more bigger really, not as dated, and the beams really come out now. So earlier what I did is I got rid of the island that was in the middle of the kitchen. It's kind of like a U shape, and that's where you open the kitchen up as well. So now I'm ready to lay the floor. So with the floor tiles with these, they're really easy to lay. I've already done them on the previous house. So we're going to leave these like marble doorway areas and the area to the staircase. And luckily, because I'm tiling on tile, I've already got a straight line, and this room is pretty squared anyway. So really what you want to do first is get one line all the way to the end of the kitchen. Obviously we're leaving the kitchen, the L shape of the kitchen, to the last minute, so I'll finish the tiling when that kitchen's removed. I can still do the bulk of the area, tile it now. So I've already penciled in a line here, and just to get a right angle off this first tile that I've already stuck on. So it's covering here okay, and it's going down the line of the tile. It's also going to cover on this area as well. So we're all ready to go. So to get that floorboard effect, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stagger them, so it'd be 2/3 covered and 1/3 just repeat. And you just want to score a couple of times. And then you flick it over and score again. And you just find the edge. So now it's just a case of repeating the process, finishing the line, and going on to the next one. This last one is just a little bit too long, so just cut a bit off. Because it's under the cabinet, it doesn't really matter how much, because it'll be covered. So a quick update on the kitchen. The flat pack's done. So all the cabinets are done, all ready to go. And the kitchen, made a start removing one side of the kitchen because it's still a working kitchen. So trying to keep the sink and stuff for as long as possible. So the next phase is to get rid of these colourful tiles. So it's got a Kango them off and then retile. We're just going to go over plain white tile. So a quick update on the kitchen. The tiling is pretty much done. I had to move the plug over where the extractor is going to go, so I just need to grout that, and that is done. The other side is all done. It's looking pretty good. quick update on the kitchen. Did some more flat pack with the island and the two stools. This came out well. We did that in the other house and they're a really good build, really strong. Put the extractor fan in after moving the plug and finishing the tile at the back. That's okay. Put the oven and the hob and drawers in. The coffee station, it's the first time we've done that. We wanted like a designated area, so that's really, really handy. Put the light fitting in the dining room. It's way better than the other one. The other one was all chromed and a bit dated. The sink's in with all the plumbing and the dishwasher, no leaks, that's okay. So now I've just started to put the drawers in and just got to finish that, take the blue cling film or whatever it is, protection off, and do all the mechanisms and all the drawers and put the handles on. Also then I've got to do the beading on the worktop. Now the worktop's all secured, so I just got to do that. So lots of finishings, and then it's pretty much done.